Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, and gamers. This is Small Archangel. Welcome to today's episode of 7 Days to Die. War of the Walkers. First things first, we're reducing the number of episodes of 7 Days to Die for the moment, before the release of Alpha 17 to 2 a week to accommodate 2 episodes of Conan. So for the moment, there will just be 2 episodes of War of the Walkers per week, just on Mondays and Saturdays. Thursday will now be Conan Day, and so will Sunday. So that's how the schedule is looking for the moment. When Alpha 17 comes out, we will be back to 3 episodes a week. So that's that. Just for this. So that's that. Now I've got all the way around the outside of this so that we've basically, then all I have to do really is upgrade the inside of the roof here for us to be sort of fully sheltered. But we do have to put some windows in here as well. I also want to upgrade the floor to the 2nd level of wood. But as I said before, I've said it before and I'll say it again, we can't go any further than that because it will be too heavy. If we start using iron and things, the structural integrity will be compromised and it will collapse. However, the durability of the wood will be the same without the density or the weight of it being increased if we upgrade it. So I'm just going to go around the outside for the moment and upgrade the outside because that is the bit that really counts for the moment, because that is where we're going to be putting most of our furniture. We need to reset our bed anyway because at the moment our bedroll is kind of set in. Nope, not that one. This one. Here we go. Our bedroll currently is set inside of the Cracker Book building. There we go. Let's reset that. Very good idea to reset our spawn point, of course, because now is that the only tree that's... I just keep checking when I've got my repair hammer in my hand, because I know one of our trees is damaged. That's the one there. But I want to make sure that I'm not... or the zombies are not damaging any of the others, but I think it's just that one at the moment. There we go. Okay, there we go. So it is day 21, as you may or may not have noticed. It's difficult to see. No, we do not. Oh, no, don't want to be using any iron. Thank you very much. It is day 1. It is day 21, which means that we've got a horde coming tonight, and it is, I don't know. I am hoping that the horde is not going to contain spitters, but if it does, we have a sort of plan to resolve the issue, which is that I want to make lots of spikes. I'm going to put in 200. Oh, but before we do, can we make some windows? We can make this kind of window or this kind of window. Now, it makes more sense to make this kind of window, doesn't it? Because we are using that kind of window. That is basically what we have already, because we looted some from the pirate ship. Thank you all for your comments and tips and what have you, by the way, folks. I don't always remember exactly who has said what, but I know somebody said, why have you put vault doors in here? That's totally OP and pointless. Yeah, it is. However, as I replied in the comments, I picked them up out of a loot crate, so I thought, well, rather than waste wood making some doors, I may as well just plonk these down. They don't seem to have made the thing collapse. I didn't think they would, and they haven't, so we're good. Same with the wood windows. Basically, I looted some, so we've used them. You know, if you loot it, use it, make use of it. Otherwise, what are we going to do with them? So I was planning on just having wood doors there. The plan is to not let any Zeds get up here, after all, really. Oh, we missed that bit. We need to upgrade the bit that's around the tree trunk in the centre as well, for the same reason that ultimately, when we have the luxury, I want to put workbenches around the central tree. So our walk space is going to be this bit here, and then basically we're going to have stuff around the outside. Oops, no you don't. Workbenches and storage all the way around the outside of the room and around the outside of the the middle of the tree as well. And then the only block I haven't been able to upgrade, of course, is the one underneath the cooking fire. Now, I have in my hand, in my hotbar at least, I have a water barrel. And the reason for that is we need to be able to fill this water barrel up. So this is one of the things that I want to do today. We'll show that behind us, shall we? I want to extend that hay bale, really, because then we're going to be able to, you know, jump down there with a little more impunity without worrying about breaking a leg. Oh, we'll have some of these because we're going to need lots of ammo for tonight, and I need to be able to make more. That's the point. Spikes. We need to make spikes, don't we? Of this variety. This flavour of spike, please. And for the moment, we'll have 200 and we'll see how we go. We've got loads of wood in our inventory, but at the moment, I get a sinking feeling every time I have to use some of it up because there's a snake there. Let's just give it a face full of club. He missed. He's dead already. Nice one. Get the hunting knife to him. Yeah, I get a sinking feeling every time I have to use some of my precious wood, because of course we're trying at this point to complete some builders class quests and scholar class quests and things. The builder one is the one that I really want to complete, but I keep having to use the wood, so until the base is finished it seems a bit unlikely that that's ever going to happen. I can't really afford to buy, you know, 10,000 wood straight off. When we were in the traders last, I did buy, you know, I bought quite a lot of wood, I think, but it didn't actually get me to 10,000 because 10,000 is a hell of a lot. So that is probably going to have to wait until we can sort of, we're never going to stop completely using it, let's face it. We're always going to have to use some wood, but we're getting through a lot of it at the moment, what with crafting these spikes. And nope, we've had that one clearly. What with crafting these spikes and making bits of our treehouse, really. So, oopsie, let's not get caught on that barbed wire. We could make some barbed wire as well, of course, but what I tend to find is once zombies get caught in barbed wire, they just tend to lash out. That said, they can't actually hit the tree. Oh my god, there's a wolf. Back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. I don't want a face full of wolf. Thank you very much. I really don't at this point. They're still quite hard. I still don't want to have to deal with that. We just want to fill up our water barrel and head back to base, because as I said in the last episode, once we have a water barrel placed in our base, we're going to be able to get water from that any old time we like. We just fill it up like a bucket. Yay, nice. So there we go. I think it was Mike Keeley who told me that one. Mike Keeley been very helpful in all sorts about the trader, the quest, the class trader even. Oh, there's another snake. Hello, we're having snake for dinner. About the class trader, about the pirate ship. Oi! Did he bite me? No, he didn't. Good. I missed him. Yay, we got him. There we go. But yeah, unfortunately, didn't get the message about the pirate ship. Unfortunately, in time, so couldn't respond to, couldn't act on it, shall we say. But let's put it this way, I'll know where to find the good loot next time around. I think a little bit more axe exploration is probably called for in future when looking at prefabs, particularly the modded ones. Oh yes, I can actually go towards my bed this time because it's no longer in the cracker book, so that's good. So we'll get some. Let's just see. Where's my spikes? We've got 51 and counting. So we'll keep those. We'll place our water book first, and then we know we've got that sorted out. Then we'll start placing some spikes. And then maybe we'll think about making some barbed wire as well, actually, because if we can put a perimeter of barbed wire around, maybe we can kind of slow the beggars down a little bit. Ooh. Coal. Never say no to coal, either. Oh, now our forge in here. I'm pretty sure we took everything out of that because I planned on placing my own forge, and of course that is what we need to do. So let's just check that that's the case. Yeah, we did take everything out of it, so we do need to place our own forge. Let's just see if these have respawned. They have not respawned. That one has. No, there's nothing there though. These we can scrap though, can't we? Because we know what to do with those now. That we've already read, and that we've already read. So let's scrap them. That is untouched. We've read that, so we'll scrap it. Nice. Oh, blimey, they've respawned now. Nice. We've read that already, so that's good. We've also got... I've read that one, so we'll scrap it. I've read that one, so we can scrap it. Nice. There we go. Some more lovely money for us. Okay, so we've got a load of recipes at home that we need to read, actually, back at base, which I looted in from the pirate ship, which I haven't actually had time to read. So we've got a lot of reading matter there, and I probably should plan my way through those because there are a lot of gun-related ones. There's some knife ones, I think, but there's some gun ones as well. And I want to use guns for tonight's Horde. Now, at the moment, we do not have... What? We're not wearing a coat. We're just too hot for some reason. Yeah, we want to use some guns for tonight's Horde. We don't have any workbenches yet. I haven't found a wrench for a start off. No, I don't have my light on. It's just very bright around here. Yeah, we don't have any workbenches. I want to be able to make a normal workbench first, of course. Now, that's not very helpful, is it? Oh, look at that. It's placed sideways. Well, that's marvellous. You would have thought that the default orientation really would be vertical, wouldn't you? Being a barrel and all. It's kind of floating and stuff. So, how's this work then? Do we... Now, I've got 83 glass jars here. So, do we just do that? There we go. Marvellous. All right. So, then I will just put those in there. Super. I'm not quite sure what we've got that ice for. I'm not sure we could really do anything with it. What does it scrap to? No room in queue anyway. And it sounds like we've got a screamer or some kind of Zed down there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a screamer because we've got lots of torches. There she is, the witch. I say there she is. She's seen me. I haven't seen her. Marv, oh, a dog. How glad am I that I'm up here? Die, witch, die. And stay down. And don't scream again. There we go. So, I don't really want to be... Look at that dog. He's not going to stop long enough for me to flipping shoot him, is he? Not at all. And there's a load of them showed up. Look at this. The pre-Horde Horde. It's traditional. Now, what I would really like to do... As somebody said in the comments, maybe there's a block you can use that would be better than these wood frames from a point of view of not being able to, you know, not being able to pick them up, rather, because they're good for shooting through and they're good for visibility. However, they're not great because you could accidentally pick them up, and that is the greatest danger on Horde Night, really, is accidentally pressing E, picking one of the things up, and then, of course, falling to my death, which would not be fun. So it would be great if we could replace one of these blocks with something else. And my immediate inclination would be to put... She dead. Looks like it. My immediate inclination would be to use 8 blocks in a situation like this on a horizontal rotation. But I'm not sure we can make them out of wood in vanilla game, never mind in the modded game. In the modded game, I'm not sure that... There's an awful lot of blocks are gated behind. Let me just see if I can do this. There we go. You see, it's a wet concrete 8 block. Obviously, we're not going to be able to make that in here at all, are we? We need blocks made out of wood. And the only ones we could do a wooden half block. But I don't know if we can place that on... Let's just stop that for the moment because unfortunately it's... and we'll just make one of those and we'll just use that as an experiment, I think. Because I want to check on that. Now, somebody in the comments did suggest we used like a wood railing or something. But I don't think the mass of those is going to be enough. I don't think the load bearing capacity is going to be enough. That's max load of 40. And I'm not sure catwalk, you see, that's an... No, we can't shoot through catwalk. We need to be able to shoot through it. So yeah, not absolutely certain about that one. So as I say, we've got some reading matter in here. All of which we really need to peruse ahead of tonight's Horde because we've got guns in here. Which we need to be able to use. So we've got a halfway decent pistol there, plus pistol ammo. And we'll take that. We've got a FAMAS, which uses this 5.56 bullet there. We've got a Magnum, but we've not got very many Magnum rounds. Heck, we may as well just, like, load up, mayn't we, with all of this good stuff. We've got some shotgun bullets. So what's the best shotgun to use? Probably this one, because it's a 127. Once we've got a bench, a workbench, and we know these recipes, we can kind of put them all together, can't we? For the moment, it's not ever so helpful to us, really. But, right, let's get reading. And possibly, I've got my one wood frame there, but also I want to make some more spikes. So let's just get possibly, I don't know, 50 more wood spikes going through there. I don't honestly know how many we're going to need, actually. Let's not, because we've got a lot of tree down there and not a lot of space. So let's just get reading these. We've placed our... There we go. We're getting through those quite quickly now. That's nice. This is going to get my skill in handguns generally up, so that'll help with the magnum and a pistol. We've got some for rifles and some for shotguns as well. This is why I saved this to kind of do on camera. Here we go. I don't know what happened to the dog we had down there earlier. Highly suspect. It's vanished. Down he goes with his head clipping through the tree. You cheat. This is the other downside of building on trees. Unfortunately, when the zombies go down, they can end up clipping through the trees, and only a fool would shoot their own trees because, you know, you can damage them even if the Zeds can't. Alright, here we go. What's next up? Rifles. Nice. So, let's just eat our way through these. We can do it quite quickly, actually. There we go. Faster than this can keep up to, actually. And then these, and then we'll check out if we can do this half wood block in the way that we really want. So let's just see. Will this go the right way round? If, for example, I placed it there, we'll put it on advanced rotation. And for example, if we put it like that, then we could have lots of half blocks, which means that we could shoot through. Our visibility wouldn't be so great, would it? Let's just see. Half block. Let's make one more of them and then just check this out. Now, first of all, max load 40, so exactly the same. Let's just copy rotation. There we go, like that. And the yeah, it's going to be exactly the same. Can I? Yeah, you see, it makes me go down there as well. So I would be a bit up and down as I went along here. I wouldn't fall through, but I'm not convinced I'd have enough visibility really. So I'm not entirely sure about that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know really. Not massively convinced, but it looks to me like that's the only real option we got. Right, about time we got placing some of these, and it doesn't matter too much if I speed edit my way through this. Let's have my hunting knife to get rid of these zombie corpses, which are kind of in my way. Let's just see, what have you got? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. We'll have those definitely. There we go. So I'll speed edit my way through this because goodness knows, we'll have that too. We'll get the we've got the Horde coming tonight as well, so we don't want this to be too much of a lengthy video. Okay, there we go. We're just about done. I have fenced myself in nicely as well, but I kind of did that on purpose because we have got a way out. There is always a way of getting out if you have wooden frames, and this is the way I intend to do it. Oopsie, that isn't quite what I meant though. Holy crud. That's probably a horde of spiders too, and so it is. Another pre-horde horde. I'll just stay hidden at this point. Wretches. There we go. So, we need to get prepared. Oh, for goodness sake. Will you go away? I've got bigger things to deal with than you. I'm going to shut that just in case. I'm going to be careful of this. And you can see I've put... I'll put my head torch on. There we go. You can see we've got spikes absolutely all the way around, including between the trees. The odd place I might possibly have missed because it's quite difficult to place them accurately. And you can see some blood where zombies have already gone. Yay, spikes, party time. This is not for you. There we go. So we've got, hopefully we've got plenty of, spikes. We've got plenty of light. So bring it on, quite frankly. But before we do that, I am going to replace my tools and my club, hopefully I won't need that, in my inventory with some guns here. So we've got all our guns. There we go. I don't need that either, do I? There we go, and a shotgun. And just in case some vultures or something turns up, we'll have this as well. Because I don't think spiders can get up here, but you never do know when a vulture might show up. So we'll have a bit of that as well. Alright, so now all we have to do is wait. And here they come. Now, I didn't have time to make any barbed wire, unfortunately, which is kind of a shame, but where are they coming from? This direction here. Here we go. And straight onto my spikes. Enjoy! I should perhaps save this for when, if we get something nasty turning up. And I'll just try and keep them moving so that they benefit thoroughly from my spikes. Well, it's dawn, and I can say, generally, last night's Horde was a bit of a success. If not absolute massacre. You can see there are tons of zombie corpses. We really churned our way through them. The spikes are definitely our friends, as ever. But, as you can see, spiders are very annoying. Even trying to kite them elsewhere doesn't seem to work ever so well. They still want to go up and down the pole that I enter on. They seem to just know that's the way I get in, and therefore they're trying to get in that way themselves. So I think the lesson there is clear. Build more spikes by that pole. That is clearly what we have to do. So obviously I'm going to have to get a certain amount of wood, as well as try to build the base of the things, to service the spikes there, pre-Horde. That said, I might not bother too much, simply because the next tool, as I say, could have spitters in it, and if it does, I don't want it here. So we're probably going to be playing away next Horde. We're probably going to be going somewhere else. That's all I can say. So so we'll have spikes down there, I think, but we'll just have spikes to deal with any random zombies that, like for screamers, for example. Once we get our forge built, which we'll try and do in the next episode, we will basically, we'll need more screamer protection or anti-screamer protection. So that'll be the plan for that, I think, is to have some spikes underneath our base, but perhaps more directly underneath our base than underneath where we've got them at the moment. But that did work very, very successfully, and I've now got a heck of a lot of work to do cleaning up zombie corpses, and there are many, many of them. So I will finish this episode here, and in the next episode we will be trying to get our forge sorted out, frankly, because that is what is really needed now, is to get a forge, because, well, we don't want to make any sort of concrete or anything like that, but we do want to make some iron arrowheads to get ourselves sorted out, and we want to try and make ourselves a workbench too. It's high time we got ourselves upwardly mobile in that sense. So in the meantime, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to let me know by hitting that like button, and keep your hints and tips and suggestions coming in. And I do hope you'll join me next time we play 7 Days to Die. 70 Days to Die is probably nearer to it. 7 Days to Die, War of the Walkers. Until then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.